Right now. Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and I've been thinking out loud. I know I want you. Long time since the last.
Child, listen, I know y'all about sick of me being late, but girl, whatever. Okay, whatever. Y'all need to be lucky I even showed up. All right. All right. But I had time. Y'all kept bugging me. And so I just figured, why not? But what's good to all of y'all? What's up? What's good to everybody? It's 55 people in here. Appreciate it. Y'all can get the likes up. Like I keep telling y'all, liking helps push the video through the algorithm. It'll reach out to more. Liking is called impressions, basically. So the more y'all like, it will, help push her forth, honey, out through the algorithm. It'll let more people know I'm live. It might reach out to Tricia heavily or something, but it can't happen if y'all don't like. So that's why I need y'all to like. Mhm. Hey, David. Good morning, baby. How you doing, boo? Child. Do I watch what too? Morning. Morning. Good morning, y'all. All right. In the morning, you'll be all right. Okay. In the morning, the sun's gonna shine. Hey, in the morning, no clouds in the sky. Hey, when it's dark in your life, just wait for the daylight. Come on. Yay. Come on. That used to be my jam. All right, I did like in the morning. Now I don't too much fool with the other half of Mary Mary, but I did like a lot of their songs. Heavily Tricia, did I watch it? No, I really didn't. I'm gonna watch it with y'all because a lot of y'all kept sending it to me, and so I said, "Fine, I'll watch it with y'all." At the 10-minute mark, we only 4 minutes in. I gotta wait for everybody else to get in and for y'all to continue to like it up. Shout out, y'all. This be good. This be real good. I like it. I ain't necessarily a huge fan of the strawberry glow. I prefer the pink lady apple, but Stop a Shop, them raggedy hoes didn't have it. So if anybody that's out there that work at Stop a Shop, preferably the one around here in Long Island, y'all need to get y'all ish together. Cause I need some more of my tea in the pink lady apple. Y'all got everything else but the pink lady apple. I need the pink lady apple. Now it was there. I don't know. I ain't been seeing it. Love and Hip Hop, girl. I haven't even watched her yet. All right. Don't be coming up in here trying to bulldoze me about Love and Hip Hop. You'll get Love and Hip Hop later on this evening when I get off. You'll get it in. You'll get it in. You might get it tomorrow. But it's good to know you waited for it. So I hope to see you, Brittany. When I make the thumbnail and I make the link for it, Brittany, you the first comment I'm gonna be looking for. I appreciate you asking about it. Because y'all know Love and Hip Hop can get real iffy around here. Maybe because it's gonna be excuse me. It'll be late. It'll be around about 9:15ish, which I mean, that's like it is on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But then again, that's a Saturday night. I don't know. This would be a Wednesday night. I don't know. There might have to be a live for in the morning. In the morning. Either way, I expect to see Brittany ass there. She the first comment I'm looking to see. So she calling me out, asking me about it on my Good Morning Live, and we dealing with LAMH. Not that I want to be. You said you was hollering that love and hip hop. Well, don't tell me about it. I ain't seen it yet. Come on, y'all. Y'all give me to 100 likes. It's 68 likes. It's 123 of y'all in here. We 7 minutes and 7 seconds in. I get started at the 10-minute mark. So hang on to your britches. All right. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all can get me up in my likes. Thank you. Because this Dr. Heavily and Carlos interview like an hour. I'm going to be skimming through. Honestly, I can't play the whole thing like that. I don't know. I trust Carlos, but I don't trust Carlos. So it's like, I'm gonna play some pieces. We gonna skim through some things or whatever. But you know, uh, anyway, and then I'm gonna talk about that whole uh Wonder Bread suing Stormi or whatever. All right, we gonna gag the brioche bun. Um, so, so and Stormy, honey, I'm gonna read what he had to say because again, I didn't too much know about that either. See, y'all be thinking because these people follow me, I know they tea like that, or I follow them, or I know they tea like that. I don't. I don't. I really don't. I don't. I really don't. So all of this is news to me. I ain't got no side in nothing. Um, I ain't really watched nobody else talk about it like talking about it because I didn't want to be influenced by nobody else because I still don't know that much about it. But Good Morning T Spice did an interview with Gucci's wife Keisha. It was a key. They're talking about a cook-off and child. Stormy had a fantastic interview with B Simone. With B Simone, the one that DeAndre cussed out, called the bald headed scallywag that wanted to screw him, and he said, "Hell no, bitch." That B Simone, child. Stormy, why you ain't hit me? Why you ain't give me the interview, Stormy? Stormy, why you get at the B Simone? Why you didn't give me the interview? It would have been a lot. I ain't gonna say it would have been a lot better. I ain't gonna do B Simone like that. But you don't know her. You do not know her. Why you ain't come around here and give me that nasty piece of interview, Stormy? I had you around here, sis. You know that. I don't want to. You and Mama Daddy around here. Quiet as it's kept. We could have did it like me and Lexi did it with Miss Cornelia. We could have turned it 9, 10. So we reached the 10-minute mark. So y'all already know what to do. So make it do what to do. Shout out to Bando King. And his new song, Don't Sweat, featuring a lot of the Blind Honey, is only 99 cents. All right. So if you're sitting on a nasty piece of 99 cents that you don't know what to do with, if you got a streaming service, head on around there. Give it to my good friend Bando King. Y'all know that's Scotty little piece. Tell him we sent y'all and he gonna treat y'all right. Going to be Simone. I guess so, Stormy. You grown, you can do what you want to do, but you definitely could have came around here, child. You could have came around here, but whatever. You didn't. You didn't. So whatever. But if you ever do want to come, the offer's still open, friend. You know you can come around here, child, and we can cackle kiki. And tell your mom to clear her schedule too, because I want her ass around here on my podium as well. All right. Because she welcome around here. Anyway, the first thing that we finna get to, because this is gonna be rather lengthy ish, because I ain't got that kind of time. But I'm gonna give y'all what I got. So a lot of y'all kept bugging me about this interview that Trish did with Carlos King and Heavily Ghetto Fat Project ass. Um and I said, I guess. And then I was on Who Knew channel yesterday. Shout out to Who Knew. I was around there at her house, and Who Knew told me to watch it because it was a key that she talked about it. So I said, all right, fine. Y'all want me to talk about it? Who Knew wanted my opinion on it? Fine. Fine. Y'all better thank Who Knew. Y'all better thank Who Knew because I was around her house and she was talking about it, and then she told me she wanted my opinion. Fine. So this is why y'all got this. So let's see. It says Tricia confronts Heavenly's comments, women in Ken's DMs, arguments about Martell, and more. Dear God.
It didn't, and it's just, yeah.
Because we prepared for that. We actually asked you for your schedule. We asked for both of you guys, and all of it, and conveniently he's not here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Heavenly. So Heavenly wanted Ken to come, I guess, but only Tricia came and not Ken. And I guess Heavenly feels the way about that because Heavenly said that she likes to talk to the men. Heavenly, girl gone. Like these women don't want you to sit up around there and talking to their man. What you need to talk to their man for? Heavenly, what you need to talk to their man for? No. 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 Now I'm not on Tricia with much, but if she said her man can't be there to talk to you, girl, her man can't be there to talk to you, girl. Get over it, sir. Talking about something you wanted that man to be there. Like child boo, he can't be there. I don't know. I keep telling y'all, in my opinion, I really feel like Tricia needs an exorcism. I don't know why I feel that way, y'all, but I do. I feel like her and Jessica White both need a trip to the Vatican and get an exorcism. That's really how I think about them, y'all, for real.
So,
for real.
Why didn't you want him to be here today?
I think all of this.
Right, Heavenly. Didn't I just say that? She did not want that man to be there. And Heavenly just asked her, why you didn't want that man to come? Because she don't want you talking to her man. Heavenly. Now, I ain't with Tricia on much, but I get it. Tricia can't afford to have him there. Tricia can't afford to have him there, okay? Tricia can't afford to have him there.
It's all of the stuff, you know, the social media, the comments, everything. And for one, he thinks you're pretty hard, Dr. Heavenly. We listen to you, ma'am. We be listening to your ass.
Wait, did he?
Oh, that's why you didn't come? Because you don't like because you don't like what Dr. Heavenly had to say about you? Well, child, I know you wouldn't bring your ass around here. I don't fool with either one of y'all. But that's interesting. Y'all sit up and watch her. Child, I guess, honey.
Wait.
I know. Wait. First of all, I want to say, you know, you have my complete condolences about the loss of your parents and your sister. I want to start by saying that. When it comes to Ken, did Ken back out because of Dr. Heavenly?
She just said it.
Not so.
What she said.
You can tell it's in the air. We listen to her. We listen every Monday, just about, you know.
So wait a minute. So you listen. So tell me this, because a lot of times I say things and I probably don't realize. Was there something that I said that may have been offensive to him?
Probably.
Now, Dr. Heavenly, what you don't say don't be offensive to people.
No. Don't be offensive. That's interesting, because I feel like I haven't said anything that wasn't that obvious on TV. Like, what?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
But, you know, it's like, I think it's like, because we love you. I'm going to tell you, we'll be ready to tune in. Because I'm like, yes, I love that. And like, oh, yeah, Dr. Heavenly, go eat your ass. I'm like, baby, let's go. Let's do it, because I love the way you talk.
But you know, the interesting thing is I haven't said anything bad about Ken. I always say good things about Ken.
Is that true? To the people that watch, because I don't watch they Messy Mondays. I don't watch they shit. Because I feel like I'm more entertained than the both of them put together. Do you understand me? My review pull numbers, just like my interviews pull numbers. You understand me? So I ain't got to watch they shit. Because I got my own. We talk about the same thing, so it is what it is. But to the people that do watch it, is that true? Because I don't, so I can't say nothing. Her comments are more about Trish than Ken. Yes, it's true. She praises Ken. She dragged Trish. Now she dragged Trish. That's true. It's very true. Um, she loves Ken but drags Tricia. I refuse to watch anybody else's reviews but yours. I appreciate that. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I agree. We need 50 more likes. I don't know how many it is, but I agree. She praises Ken but runs down on Tricia. She's dragged Tricia intent and supports Ken. Heavenly said Ken need to run and that Tricia does not love him. Child. Heavenly. Y'all, I had to retire my messy fan. My messy fan broke, child, beyond repair. I had it for about 3 years, maybe. I had to retire my messy fan, girl. I gotta buy a new one or make my own, one of the two. But I wish I had my messy fan because you real messy.
That's true. I guess he didn't know how this interview was gonna quite go. And recently, social media has not been friendly.
To him or
Really,
you?
really to him or to you?
On either side. On either side.
Because both of y'all ain't shit. Both of y'all ain't shit. And the lost member, you can add him to it. The three of y'all ain't shit. So, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's not. Just being honest, Tricia, because you might watch. So I'm just going to be honest. You can, nor the lost member, in my opinion, can be trustworthy. I'm just going to be honest. So, yeah, I personally don't trust the three of y'all at all. So, I mean, my opinion.
On either side. So,
how do you feel?
It's been rough.
How do you feel when people call you lockjaw? They said that you speak through your teeth. They're like, the only time she opens up her mouth wide is when she's talking to Martell. How did you feel when people said that about you?
Yes, that was bullshit. But I would say, in the beginning, yeah, I was nervous as hell. I'm like, Lord, this is a lot. So I didn't quite speak up, and I didn't really know how to, because this is like the first time I've ever done anything remotely to being filmed. Anything.
So sweet.
Like,
Martell, she's so sweet. Oh my gosh. You're so sweet. I see why Ken like you. You can tell you was just nervous as hell, but you pushed through. You pushed through.
It was hard. No, don't get me wrong. It was hard. I did, but it was definitely hard. I think I had to have a pep talk like every time we done it.
Carlos, I had to get up. You shady bitch. Why would you sit up there and say that about that? Y'all running out there calling that lady lockjaw? Not lockjaw. Not lockjaw, Lord Jesus. I told y'all she give me RuPaul Drag Race Renner season 1. All right, that's what Tricia gives me and still does. Churn it off. Churn it off. That's what she give me. And I'm just gonna be real about that. But lockjaw.
But yeah, I was just nervous to speak. I was just nervous. I don't know.
And she still is, Martell. You shall go for a question, and I'm gonna come after you, Martell.
Why you keep calling me Martell?
I don't know because I want to ask her about Martell, and it's coming. But I'm trying to.
So ask her.
I'm trying to wait a minute before I go there.
You don't have to because Martell's on. I don't look nothing like Martell.
Right.
Okay. So Martell is heavy on your mind.
Right.
So how about you go there and ask her all the questions you want to, Dr. Heavenly. Go ahead.
Well, I'll start with this. I'll be politically correct. Is there anything on the show that was revealed or said that you wish was not said? Or
No, there isn't. Even with the Martell situation, because Martell and I spoke after the gym scene. I said, Martell, you made this shit so weird. Like, I don't have a problem with knowing that, telling people that I went to your house or whatever. He was just, oh, well, I didn't know you want to be, socialized with me. I don't have the greatest name out there right now. I was like, dude, I ain't got shit to do with me. Because there was nothing serious, nothing intimate, nothing between us. So it's like, I really didn't care. But then I was like, oh, whatever. Because it's like,
so you went.
Tricia, I done told your ass. It would take Jesus Christ himself to come to me and tell me that you are telling me the truth, and that's the only person that I will take it from. It will have to be Jesus Christ. It'll have to be either God or Jesus. It'll have to be the Father, the Son, or the Holy Spirit. It'll have to be one of the Trinity. That's the only way that I'll accept it. I do not believe you, Tricia. I'm sorry. Because if it was just as simple as that, if it was just as simple as that, you would have deaded that right then and there. Like, you trying to make it seem as if he put you in a weird predicament, and he did, but you could have got yourself out of it, and you did not. You did not. You actually made it a lot worse. See, now I see why Ken didn't come. Now I see why Ken didn't come. I ain't even mad that Dr. Heavenly asked that, because that's a legitimate question, and that's something that we want to know. Because, girl, at the end of the day, I don't believe you. I do not believe you at all.
And over there for what? What did you go over there for?
Right.
Okay, so I went over there to train him.
Girl.
What's so crazy about this is, how do I say it without saying what's coming up? Let me see how to put this. There was a middle person in there that alerted him to me. But from my understanding, with the interviews he's done, he used training as a gateway. But to be honest with you, despite what they say about Martell, he did not try to do anything with me. He did not try to hit on me. Of course, I'm an asshole. That's why I love Dr. Heavenly. You're not an asshole, but I love her energy. So I think when I'm in gym mode, I'm in hood mode. I'm in like ghetto mode. It ain't gonna be no, oh my gosh, lift this weight. There's no prissy with me when it comes to the gym. When it comes to training, you're gonna get the military side of me. So, but I did come off as an asshole. He did tell me that. But yeah, so there was nothing serious about it. So I didn't see why it was like a serious weirdness to it, to be honest.
Question. So you say you went to his house to train him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm missing something. And I'm going to just say this. I'm missing something because my mind is watching the show. And I know a lot of things happen on the show and maybe I didn't see it. But on the show, you said that you came to his house, but y'all never made it to the gym.
Right.
Are you saying that y'all never made it downstairs to the gym? Because it seemed to me like if the world's going to think that maybe it's a fib there, that you're saying that you went to his house to train him, but then y'all never made it to the gym outside.
I got that. No, so we talked. We was talking about gym. We talked about the family because, of course, he still had Melanie on his mind. He was talking about how he regret, toys and stuff in the floor. How he regret all that things that happened. Then I told him I was recently separated myself. But then when he told me what had happened, the reason why they separated, that's when the asshole part came out of me. Because I'm also dealing with separation and was going through, I'm not going to say I had hatred for men at that time, but I had that, y'all be doing some crazy, stupid shit in the back of my mind. So it's like, and then he said, what did he say? He was like, I thought we was coming to talk about training. I invite you over here to be my therapist. So, it just, I was like, well, whatever. I mean, you have a gym here, or we can go to the gym. Now it's called the Huntsville gym, I want to say. But it kind of threw me off because, like, yeah, you miss your family, but you did try to keep them. So it was just frustrating. But no, nothing happened. We didn't make the gym. We talked. I think he was just already in his feelings about life.
Period, ST. Deny. But girl, I do not believe you. I'm gonna stop saying we. It will have to take the Holy Trinity themselves. Either all three or just one can come to me and will have to tell me she's telling me the truth for me to ever believe it. I don't believe it, y'all. I'm sorry. Because we're not gonna act like she did not make it. Like I keep telling you, Tricia, if it was just as simple as that, Ken wouldn't even known that. If it was just as simple as that, Ken would have even known that. You would have already discussed all of that with Ken simply because y'all finna be on a reality show and you finna be around him. And you already know what he's like. I know you know what he's like. So it's just like, why not have all of your ducks in a row? Should anything ever come out, at least can't know, but your dude won't be blindsided. My opinion.
When you was training Martell that one time, was Ken? Were you seeing?
She ain't told Ken a damn thing. Ken didn't know nothing about her going to that man's house, working out, and all of the rest of that foolishness. She did not tell him that. And my thing is, if it was just as simple as that, that's something that you would have told him well beforehand, just in case that shit should come up. I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. And it ain't like Tricia and Ken, some damn actors. I just don't believe her. I really don't. I'm sorry. Like, it don't make sense to me.
Bingo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I had just separated. Ken wasn't even in the air. He wasn't even a thought in my mind. Yeah. Okay. No, I met Ken about 2 years later.
Okay. When you first met Martell, were you attracted?
I'm confused. You said you met Ken 2 years later, but you said, what's the boy name? Marquez. You said, I'm confused. Wait, stop. Because I'm only going off of what you said. Now, I remember during the episode, you said, no, not you, when Marquez, unless Marquez is lying, but when Marquez had his sit down with Marceau down the black, he said that he was seeing Ken all in your DMs and Ken all under your messages and so and so and so, and he approached him about it and so and so and so, and then you're up here saying you didn't meet Ken until 2 years later, but this man was supposedly gone and moved away for 6.5 years. That's what y'all said. So I'm confused. How did what's his face feel away about what you call it and being able to see y'all doing whatever it is that y'all doing? I don't know. Maybe I misheard. Maybe I misheard. You said I said it right? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Acted to Martell?
It's heavily faced for me.
Tell the truth.
Oh, I wasn't attracted to anybody. I was just trying to live life, work, and because that's when my sister passed. So I was still just doing my job, personal training, not letting clients down, doing my 9 to 5. I wasn't attracted to Martell. I think I was a ghost at that moment, at that point in my life, just still trying to maintain work-life balance and the demons playing in my head. So it was.
I told y'all she need a damn exorcism. Thank you for admitting that too. Y'all heard her say it. She got demons in her head. I know she got something. I knew she had something. I told y'all that. I knew she had something. Thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need 100 more likes. Yes. Please support. Please like up the channel. Like. And I totally appreciate y'all for the cash apps too. Thank y'all for my song. It's just
So
a
why
long
do you
thing.
feel like he
I don't
acted
have
as
long,
if he
y'all.
didn't know you, and then you
But thank
didn't
y'all.
spill all the beans from the very beginning?
That's why I looked and was like, huh? Okay. Am I missing something? I mean, because like I said, this was my first time doing all this. So I was like, am I supposed to react a certain way? Am I supposed to be like, dude, huh? It's like, that's just weird. You just caught me off guard on some weird shit. And then when we talked, it was just like, oh, I think you want to be a social. I'm like, dude, I can get into folks. Because, I mean, like, really, we're adults here. Like, am I missing something? Am I not supposed to know you?
I would have taken that excuse if you wasn't already made out to be a liar. I would have taken that as an excuse if I didn't already believe or think that you was a liar, Tricia. And I'm just gonna be honest. Is that plausible? Yeah. Yeah. But you've already been made out to be a liar, and I just don't believe you, Tricia. I don't. Like, I don't. I would have taken that excuse. On anybody else, I might would have taken that. But
But yeah, that just threw me off. That was just so weird.
I think it threw everybody off because of the way y'all responded. Yeah. And then the first thing in my mind, and I'm just a public looking, I don't know anything. I know Carlos, but I don't know anything. So I was thinking, like, was he still with Melody when y'all met?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Were you attracted to him? And then it was said, and it was cut up, and it was seemed like that they were saying that y'all never made it to the gym. And I'm thinking, like, well, what the hell happened that y'all couldn't have made it to the gym?
Yeah, that's true. No, there was nothing serious between us. Nothing, none whatsoever.
Yeah, it's true because that's the truth. Y'all never made it to the gym because you was landing low and spreading the wide. And I ain't mad with you for doing it, Tricia, but just be honest about it. You ain't shit, Ken ain't shit, and the lost member ain't shit. So just be honest with it. That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. We never made it to the gym. Girl, I couldn't go to the gym. Okay, we made the gym where I was at. Okay, we made the gym where I was at. You understand? Just be honest with it.
The thing is this. So,
well, he did say in some interview he was attracted to me. He just didn't come off to be that way. He never tried anything or anything with me.
So this is the thing.
I don't believe.
Martell was given your information through a male cast member on our show. Right?
That's correct.
Okay. So
shout out to the queen. What's good, queen? How you doing, friend? Girl, no, you didn't blow through here. Well, I appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to the queen. I'm hilarious. I'm having coffee and laughing my ass off. Well, I'm glad I'm making you laugh, queen. Thank you for being here, boo.
This male cast member on our show referred you to Martell. When that happened, did you think it was anything salacious that was being set up? or did you think it was strictly because he wanted you to work Martell's body in the workout sense?
So we can't say who referred him? Is that what we trying to do?
No, I do not. Hell no, I do not think he wanted me to work Martell's ass out. It was, to me, it was, I want to say messy.
Why y'all keep putting Chris Fletcher? Y'all think Chris Fletcher was the one that referred her? Is that because I keep seeing Chris's name? Are y'all trying to say he the one that referred her? I'm only asking. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. How did we get here? How we get here? Leisure Suit said that. Well, listen, I kept telling y'all that that fuck nigga with a jerry curl fade won't shit. I told y'all that. Well,
A little bit, but because of this person and their relationship with the Holtz, it was that shit was weird too. So I'm like, why are y'all discussing me? Because I don't talk to neither one of y'all last. This is just weird. So how did my name come about?
Who it is?
So the thing is, Heavenly, it's coming up on this upcoming. It's coming up. So
well, it don't matter. We already know.
But I can guess who it was.
Well, guess.
I ain't gonna guess. It was. If it was messy, it was definitely Marceau.
They said ain't him.
Anyway, moving on. Y'all acting like y'all saw a damn deer with headlights. Anyway, but I really do think I'm telling the truth. If it was messy, because his brother, what's his brother name? Maurice. Maurice don't seem like the type to me that would have done that. Chris ain't thinking about y'all. Moses got his own shit going on. It was Marceau.
Well, I'm gonna say this to you. It wasn't Marceau.
Okay, well, ain't nobody else that messy.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that.
Well, you know,
Chris, they drug you out the closet, kicking and screaming. They said it's your child.
It's coming out on the show, Dr. Heavenly, that Martell was referred. Tricia was referred to Martell by a male cast member, and we are figuring out the reason behind it. And we actually, Heavenly, so the audience can know, that's why they have to keep watching this season. It does come out, and it does get confronted, and this confrontation happened 2 days ago.
Got it. Understood. And it went well for y'all. I got it. Okay. I'm going to move on. Okay. I got it. It's my question time.
Go ahead.
My turn. Okay. Okay. So you knocked out a lot of my questions because my first question was Martell married at the time? You said he was separated. You both were separated. And I asked you already, is there anything on the show that was revealed that you wouldn't want it to be revealed? And you said, no, it was fine. Everything was fine, right?
No, none whatsoever.
Nothing on the show was revealed that you didn't want to be revealed. Okay, good.
No.
So, being on reality TV, I'm gonna just go into relationship mode. Being on reality TV, is there anything that you changed in your relationship based on the court of public opinion?
Yes. I think
I believe you, Queen.
I'm more
believe you.
Softer with Ken. Because
how so?
See, here's the thing. I was in the craziest 14-year marriage. It was never communication. When we did communicate, it was like a battle. It was a battle every time. So I got used to that. And when Ken came along, I tell Ken all the time, I probably mentioned it a couple of times. I don't know how he came along because, for one, my brain was in outer space and I didn't talk. I didn't socialize with anybody. I was just to my little self. Because I just didn't want to deal with anybody's emotions and anybody to deal with my strange emotions because it wasn't quite right then at that moment. But I think I was expecting the worst from Ken because I had dealt with it for so long. I was always expecting that blow up, that moment to happen. So I think I just kind of put a block in between us. I didn't let it go far. And then
you so messy. But then again, are you really? Nell was a sad chick. Thank you, Queen, for your super chat. I mean, some people could call it messy, but is it a lie? Nell was a sad chick in the 80s. So I mean, you know.
I guess it's just the whole being married, and that whole situation was a disaster. The divorce was a disaster. Everything was a disaster.
So have you expedited the divorce? Because you're saying the divorce was a disaster. Are you guys divorced?
Go.
Have you proceeded with the divorce? That's my question. Have you proceeded with the divorce? Because you said the divorce was a disaster.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you all are in the process of divorce,
yes,
right now?
I have. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Did you end up paying half of the filing fee that Marquez wanted you to?
I ended up paying for it. Yeah.
You paid for the whole thing.
I'm not going to do that. It's just that's just like pocket change. Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that.
Trish don't want, because she's confusing me. Trish don't want to blow up the spot of what's really going on. The boys out here recruiting. Oh, dear God. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I didn't even entertain that. I was like, yeah, okay.
Understood.
How are things? So obviously, there's been tons of conversations about you, Martell, and Ken. And like you said, the comments are commenting. You watch me and Heavenly's recaps. A lot of people have said about you that you're a liar, that you have a good man that you don't deserve. A lot of people are asking Ken to leave you. Has this storyline that has birthed between you and Martell, has it impacted your relationship with Ken today?
Well, yes, it has. Yes, it has, because his name is like always brought up, and now recently you can't bring up Martell without throwing my name in there somewhere. So it's like, gosh, I hate keep having to say this over and over again. I do not think about none of the M's, none of the Marquez, Martell, Maurice, or Marceau once I leave their site. I do not think about those jokers, but it has because the comments will get to you. Social media will get to you. And it's like, oh, Lord, here we go again. You read something, and now it's like, let me sit and think on it.
So
think about it for too long. It's like,
So are you saying that your man be sitting around there reading the comments and he be letting the comments get to him so much so to the point of you could be arguing about him about not taking the trash out, and then he'll come around and be like, well, why do I got to do it? Why don't you get Martell to come do it? Like, is that what y'all be running around there doing doing down in y'all household? Oh, dear God. I wish I could be a fly on the wall. I wish I could be a fly on the wall, girl.
Now let me ask a question. What was you guys' relationship for real? So yes, it has. It has.
Well, to me, okay, you know, and this is just my opinion. I only see 7 minutes of you guys, and I'm doing reality TV, so I know that's not a good depiction of what really goes on. But it appears that Ken is a great guy. Do you feel like you've learned anything about your relationship on reality TV to appreciate him and the man that he is? Because the only reason I'm saying this is because I used to fuss at my husband all the time and, you know, say different things, you know what I mean? And I knew I had a good man. But once I got on reality TV, I realized just how good he was.
This is my thing. From what I heard, the people said not only was Tricia being funny with what they had going on, but I also heard that at the time where Ken met Tricia and saw Tricia, he had somebody at the time. That's what I heard. See, it's funny that we're always hearing Ken is a good man, he a good man, he a good man, he a good man. But then I'm hearing other places that he already had his little thing going on at the time where he met her. So both of them already want shit. And so on and so forth. So my thing is, if there's any truth to that, then he's not that good of a, I mean, do we feel that way because he's helping to take care of the kids? I mean, I guess. But you know, I don't know. Unless that's a lie. Unless that's a lie. But that's what I heard. I heard that at the time that he met Tricia, he was already in another situationship with a whole nother person. And he left that person to go and be with Tricia. That's what I heard. I mean, I don't know. That's what I heard. I said what I said that's correct. Yes, he was. That's the daughter that claimed that he claimed that he raised. It was a very serious relationship. Oh, okay. Then he won't no damn good ass man. Dr. Heavenly Girl, shut up. Shut up. See, you so damn male identified and you so happy to have a man by any means necessary. You just gonna see, you are the very woman that I talk about. When I always talk about how they live by these values, these old time values, which is he could be knocking you upside the head, but you would still tell your daughter to stay with him because he a good man and because he take care of his kids. And he provide. I told you, you just like them damn people.
Do you realize just how good Ken is based on what you see in the world? Because I didn't realize I had been with my husband 20 years before I started reality TV. I thought he was a regular, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was regular. But I'm saying when I saw everybody else's relationship, I was like, oh my God, I hit the jackpot. Do you feel that now? Because I feel you hit the jackpot with Ken.
Yeah, yes, I do.
Heavily, you hardly hit anything. All right, because I could look at Dr. Daddy and I could tell he's sick of your ass. I'm just gonna be honest with you, Heavily. Dr. Daddy is in real life sick of your ass, IRL. But what he gonna do? He may as well stay married to your ass. I mean, the kid's grown and gone. He old as hell. Y'all on TV. Y'all make money together. I mean, why would he leave? But I mean, I would not put y'all marriage above nobody else's around there on that damn show. I'm just gonna be honest. So don't big your marriage up too damn hard. Be clear. Do not big your marriage up too damn hard. I wouldn't want to be in no shit that none of y'all up there on, and I'm just gonna be honest. Talking about something, I feel like I hit the jackpot.
Looking at everything, yeah, you're right. Looking at everything, yes, I do. I do.
Have you told him?
No. I do tell him how much I appreciate him. Mm-hmm. Because he brought me out of a dark time. He did. But I do tell him I appreciate him a lot.
Carlos, if you want to jump in, but I keep talking. Listen,
no.
In a relationship, okay, you always realize that usually in a relationship, when you're crazy about a man, the relationship doesn't work out. It's clear that Ken is the person that it appears that he cares about you more or did. But now, to me, now that you got him, I think that you should tell him how much you realize how good a guy he is, because to me, okay, you get negative press too, but I understand reality TV. It's a lot of hoes gonna be in his DM because they see what I see. Not that I'm attracted to him or anything like that, but we
Girl,
see that he's a great guy. And when you see great guys, and I do this, and I know it's kind of wrong, but if Dr. G on our show got DMs all down, Ken got a lot of DMs. So my whole thing is this.
Why on God's green earth? See, Heavenly, this is why you can't keep no damn friends. This is why you can't keep no friends, and this is why people don't see it for you like that. Because what does Dr. G and Sweet Tea got go? As if Dr. Daddy ain't got hoes in his DMs, because I know he do. I know he do. I know Dr. Daddy got a whole bunch of hoes in his damn DMs. I know he do. Girl. Nah, forget her damn example. And if I was Sweet Tea, when I see her, I smack the fuck out her ass. That's an example for your ass. That's gonna be my example when I smack the fuck out of ass. That's what Sweet Tea need to do, in my opinion. Talk about an example. That's an example for her ass.
Tell that man what he is to you, and because my whole thing is your presence right here has changed my whole appearance for you. Because to me, I thought honestly that you be lying, but now I see that you just don't be really saying everything because you be trying to, you know what I'm saying, not speaking, and then it appears to be lying.
She be lying. She be lying. She be lying. No, don't you do that. She just a liar. Okay, she just a liar. Stop it. She just a liar.
One of the most truthful people on that show, based on what you said from the beginning of this. When I asked you where's Ken and why is he not here? So I said all that to say this: you got a good man, Savannah.
Girl,
you better
please.
Run to that. I mean, I ain't telling you because you're a great person too, and I see now what he's attracted to. But y'all need to go and tie the knot. That man bought them kids a car. Girl, you don't find that shit nowhere. I know you ain't got it in Huntsville.
Well, no, you're right. You're right.
What did I tell y'all? Male identified as hell. What didn't I just tell y'all? He could be knocking her up. Listen, what did I tell? I told y'all this the other day. He could be out there headbutting her like Ocho Cinco did Eveline down in that car. And Dr. Heavily is gonna look at her in her face and be like, girl, you ain't gonna find a man out there that's gonna sit out here and buy a chair that ain't his car. What I tell y'all? I told y'all.
100%.
But you could tell it's a fresh kind of innocence about her. That's why he's attracted to her. Not only are you beautiful, you got that part. Your body's perfect, you got that. But there's a genuine innocence about you that you could tell that you not like the other hoes. It seemed like you almost truthful because on the show it doesn't portray that. It almost seems because you're not saying stuff that you're trying to hide shit. That's why I always saying that it looks like why the fuck don't she just spill the beans because it seems like she lying. But you don't do that because you're trying to be reserved. And you don't understand reality TV that when you do that, the people gonna take the reservedness and run with it. But I'm telling you, girl, y'all gonna be all right. You and Ken gonna be all right. He could have came here because now I see y'all got you. He's got a good woman too. At first, I thought he was just a great guy, and this Tricia's playing. But I'm gonna ask this question.
Well, before you ask that, hold that thought heavily. I wanna ask her something that you mentioned. But don't forget your train of thought.
I get it written down.
Has women been in Ken's DMs?
Hell yeah.
Yes. I actually think we both get it. It's so weird.
Too.
I get phone calls from Instagram in the middle of the night.
From men?
Yes. It be the weirdest.
Probably men, women, everything.
I didn't even know you could call. I know you can do Facebook call. I didn't know you could call on Instagram.
Okay, let me ask you this. what do the men be saying to you, and what do the women be saying to Ken in the DMs?
Me, I've gotten trip offers. Oh, I can take care of you just as better offers. He has gotten, if that relationship don't work out, let me know. We have been getting the weirdest crap ever.
Do y'all show each other the DMs?
Oh, we be laughing and showing each other same thing, same time. We just be cracking up. Like, wait, what? Okay.
All right, go ahead, Emily.
My question is, do you regret bringing your husband on the show? Or your ex-husband, your soon-to-be ex-husband on the show? Because to me, when I saw him, I know I'm wrong to say this, but I'm going to say this. He wasn't good enough for you, sis.
Thank you, baby. Trish, girl. Trish, girl, I tried to make you out to be innocent, but girl, you just decided. Now she a slide. Oh, dear God. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
And it was so obvious when he first showed it. I mean, he's not a bad-looking guy, but you could just tell the presence of him was nothing like Ken. He wasn't good enough. Did you realize that when you finally got with him and had some closure, that this brother was probably never the man for you?
Answer the question, Tricia.
I think you broke up that last part.
Oh, you didn't hear me. Okay. I'm saying.
Did you catch me?
No, I didn't hear anything you said. It seemed like you froze. But my question was, did you regret bringing your soon-to-be ex-husband on the show? Because it was so obvious that he was not, in my opinion, humble opinion, he was not good enough for you. He was not good enough for you. And to compare him to Ken, it was like night and day. Did you see when you got closure that this man probably was never the man for you? Is she doing this shit on purpose?
I don't think it was a show. I don't think it was a show that showed me that. It was a few years after we were married that showed me that. Because we met in 10th grade. We've been dating since we were in 10th grade. But I think I was ready as an adult, as a mom. I was in the Army, still working for NASA, still there. I was ready. It was time for us to close that high school chapter because now we have a kid. Now we have someone that's going to look at us as an example, to grow older. He's going to look at his dad as a representative, representation to what a man is supposed to be, and his mom as to who a wife that he wants later down the road. A wife that he wants. He wants his wife to be like his mom, and he's supposed to be going to be like his dad, and he just could never close that childish chapter. So then it got harder because I almost had to continue doing what I was doing, as well as picking up slack on his behalf. So it got frustrating. Very. And finances is a major part, but to me it wasn't. But it was the consistency of not being financially stable. Not for me, but as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, he one of the lost members of 112, honey. All right? They ain't made no goddamn album since when? My junior year in high school back in 2005, girl. Like the only thing they've been doing then was little pickup shows, little 90s R&B shows. Like, what you want from that man, girl? He ain't out here ghostwriting for nobody, child. Day 26 is over with. All right. Diddy ass going down, girl. All right. Like, you knew that man really ain't had nothing even when you got with him. So to want to use that as an excuse then, that always Okay. All right. 112 made a hit since Hype Williams last made a real music video, girl. Like, what you want the man to do? And you knew that well beforehand. So it's just like I don't understand. It's just like I don't understand. Like like now you want to find it a problem and all of the rest of that. Like, girl, you should have been got rid of that. You should have been got rid of him. You should have got rid of him after their last album. You should have been done then. You should have known then it was going to be over with. It was going to be done. You should have knew it was over with once day 26 was done. It should have been done then. You should have been gone then, Tricia. Don't come around here now wanting to cry to us, child. Can't do nothing for you.
Oh, it got hard. It did.
So I guess the question the world would want to know is why did you stay so long and why did it take you so long to get that divorce? Because they're saying it's 5 years. Am I wrong?
Yes. Almost 5 years. That's correct. Well, when we had this, it's crazy because we had this, I was watching Amari.
No, her husband was not in 112 for real. I'm gagging him because when he came up here, he looked like the lost member of 112. He dressed like it. He acted like it. He really did. All right. He looked like he wrote the Y interlude. Y'all remember the Y interlude off their first album? I'm telling you, that's what he came there looking like. Why does the wind blow? Why do the waters reach the shore? And tell me why do I love you like I do? Y'all can't say he didn't look like that. Y'all can't say he didn't get that. So that's where that came from. No, that man ain't used to be on no damn 112. Okay, he is not the Slim. No, he's not the Slim. He ain't even the Slim. No, he ain't that. It's just a gag. Lord Jesus.
Bar on TV. And then Xavier was supposed to be at this football thing that he was at on TV. The news was casting everything there. And we got into this argument because he just came in, but then he wanted to go and buy a bottle and go party with his friends. I'm like, but your son is supposed to be out there with his friend. You just came back from your friends. You want to go get a bottle and go back and party? No. Let's go out there with the other families and let your son be with his football friends. Like, this is crazy. This is getting a little crazy. So we got into this huge argument. He was just like, we had already spoke about divorce. And then he was like, yes, I think we should go ahead and get a divorce. And I was like, yes, I absolutely think we should. So he disappeared. I mean, he moved all his stuff upstairs. I stayed downstairs. We rarely saw each other. He got into his apartment. You know, wherever he needed help, I was always there to help financially. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that type of person. Whether you piss me off or not, especially if you're going to get the hell out of my space, yeah, I'm going to help you get there.
So wait a minute. Not only did he move out, you helped him financially to move out. So you helped him buy the apartment down in Atlanta for him to go be traded to the little girls down there in Atlanta. So is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing? You helped him schlep off to Atlanta. Is that what I'm hearing? You said you think her husband was on that stuff. Child. Mm-mm.
I never seen him. I never seen him. I went on my little life. He went on with his little life. It was a lot of issues in between then. And then I was already mentally dealing with stuff, which really pissed me off. Because I'm like, dude, I'm going through the most. And when I need you the most, you're entertaining other people the most. So when he left, I didn't see him. He didn't see me. We never talked about actual divorce paper, maybe once or twice. And then he would go ghost. Where the hell? I don't know where the hell he went to. I don't know. But And that was that. And it was just like a lapsing time. I didn't talk to him. He didn't talk to me. And it was not like I needed, to me, I didn't really need to talk to him anyways. For one, again, I was not mentally stable. That I was mentally stable. It was just I was going through.
You still ain't. You won't, and you still ain't. Okay, girl, you possess. That's that demon. That's that demon talking, girl. The demon is he trying to come out. He trying to tell you the truth. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just be real with what it is.
Great depression of my own. So I didn't feel the need to talk to him because I felt like he was going to be a trigger to it. Again. So, but the kids had phones. If he wanted to talk to them, he can always call them. And if it was an emergency, of course I would have picked up the phone and told him there was something going on with the kids or anything or whatever. But I didn't feel we needed to talk. Out of sight, out of mind. And it was like the biggest relief. When I tell you it was like cloudy and then the sky just turned blue, it was like, I'm free. He's free to do whatever he wants. Go and party as however he want, as long as he want, go house to house wherever he want. And I get to breathe without dealing with what I'm dealing with the kids and dealing with him.
That's very profound. I guess, and I don't want to belabor the point, but Ken was in the picture for about 2 years, correct? I'm thinking I get that you didn't even really want to talk to him. You didn't even want to deal with it in your mental space. But Ken is a guy here. He wants to marry you. It took you a while to, according to the show, to start the process of the divorce. But I guess you just didn't want to deal with it.
Yes. So let me give a little background on that. Ken, in the beginning, of course, you talk relationship. I didn't think Ken and I was going to go that far because when I was like, this guy is not going to put up with me because I'm like, all over the place here. I am a mess, emotional mess here. But we talked. He told me up front. He was like, do not want to get married. I am so against marriages and being married. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine with me. We hear mutual. We on mutual. This is something that we both. He didn't want to be married, and I was like, yeah, the shit I've been through. I ain't trying to get married no time soon either. But it was so weird. That's why I keep saying it was so weird because it was just one day he just flipped the switch. It was just like, I have never wanted to get married, but I want to marry you. And that was recently.
Bitch, Carlos, shut your Carlos, do not piss me off. Sitting over here talking about some damn That man always wanted Marquez's life. He wanted Marquez's life. He wanted his wife. He wanted to be with playing Armageddon and all of that. With Tricia and all that, because she worked for NASA and so on and some such. Talk about some damn That won't no damn love story, child. That won't no love story. He did what a lot of fuck niggas did. He weaseled his way in and muscled his way in on a weak nigga girl. And he was able to get her. All right, ain't no damn won't no real work put into that. He could have easily gotten Tricia. We all see what the hell she was dealing with in Marquez. Like, come on. Like, let's just call a thing here. Anybody could have gotten to Tricia. Like, let's just be honest. Like, I'm gonna be real. Y'all don't want to listen to no more? I don't want to listen to no more. Because I don't even have that much time left. And I still got to talk about the Wonder Bread suing Stormi. Tricia, listen, girl. I guess. Okay, Tricia, I guess. Like, whatever you say, it is what it is. I don't believe you. I never will believe you. And that's just where that's at. My people sick of hearing you. I'm sick of hearing you. I don't want to talk to you no more. And so we moving on. Now, y'all do me a favor though, and this is really more so for the timestamp of it all. But still, y'all do me a favor anyway though. I really need y'all to like this up. All right, I do. Now, I don't really know too much about what's going on with this, but I did get the statement that Cal made. It's some type of statement that he made about what's going on with Canvas Beauty and what's going on with him or her or whatever. I don't really know too much about it, but this is what I am gonna say. Y'all know I wouldn't be me if I didn't bring this up. Hold on. To a lot of y'all women that's going up for Cal and all of this, I remember a time. I'm just gonna say this. I will remember a time when he was taken up for Stormi and he was speaking up for himself when a lot of people started attacking Stormi and they started attacking him too. And then he came out and spoke up to take up for himself and Stormi. I remember a lot of y'all sitting up around here talking about she sent the white man to come out here and try to intimidate the black women. I'm just gonna say, I remember a time where a lot of y'all black women that's going up for it now and that's going up for him now because he want to sue Stormi and all of that. I remember just not too long ago, he was the big bad white man that was coming, that was trying to start an uprising and an uproar amongst the black women. I'm just gonna listen again. I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be me if I did not bring that up. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I wouldn't be me if I didn't bring that up. Not too many moons ago, y'all was running around here saying that he was the big bad white man and Stormi sicked him on all y'all nappy head hoes. That's what y'all saying. So I'm just calling that out. But he made some type of statement and it said this here. Hi everyone. Hope all is well. I wanted to take a few moments to share something that's been on my mind. He says, I'm heartbroken to share the news that I'm no longer working with Stormi Still as Canvas Chief Operations Manager Officer. Stormi sent me a termination notice Friday, July 26th, stating I was terminated as of Monday, July 22nd. Let me explain or skip ahead to slide 6 for summary of where things stand. Over the last 18 months, I've been working with Stormi Still, founder and CEO of Canvas Beauty, on rebuilding the legacy of the company. When we started working together, we began marketing Body Glaze to the world, marketing the start of a roller coaster ride of business with many ups and many downs. Get this off. How do I get this off? It's in my way. This shared thought with friends thing. How do y'all take this off the Oh, never mind. I got it. The day I always want to ask something to Instagram that I don't want. Anyway, the challenge was extremely difficult. Turn around a business in debt that was losing money monthly and that had hundreds of unfulfilled orders from 2+ months back. When I was first on board to work with advertising, we'd get customers complaining in the ads, comments pretty much immediately. I quickly saw that more than marketing help was needed for a full recovery. I rolled up my sleeves, personally sent hundreds, if not thousands, of emails to customers, apologizing for the mistakes of the past, um, of the past predating my time, and helping to right every wrong with limited budget and limited resources. But there was a part of the challenge that I loved. I loved helping customers get what they deserve. I loved having a part in making things right. I spent hours lying on my couch at night writing customized apology emails. And even though I had been happy working on my own marketing business, I co-founded Cracker Jack. I felt I felt the call of the wild to dive in head first into what would become the most challenging and rewarding project of my life. Toward the end of April 2023, Stormy and I agreed for me to come on board as a true partner, joining her as her right hand with an agreement to split equally in profits. We both saw the potential in one another, and after seeing some initial traction, we saw we were a dream team that was so powerful combined. Even though I quickly helped the business as a whole turn profitable within just a few months, the lifestyle creep of the CEO would deplete the accounts. And just about every month that followed was gut punch after gut punch. New lawsuits from the past would pop up, debtors would circle back, and it even got to a point where our website was shut down from unpaid bills. This is what he's saying. I'm just reading what he's saying. I'm just reading what he's saying. Moving on. Holding out hope and seeing the vision for success so clearly in my head, I forewent my monthly retainer and lent Stormy and the business somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000. I refused to give up after so much effort. And after more ups and more downs around September of 2023, we finally struck bid. We landed on expanding into TikTok shop. And after some initial roadblocks, we quickly became the top selling beauty product on the platform. As the holiday season rolled around, I'm sick of wearing this shit. It's making my head hurt. Yeah, I can snatch my wig off if I want to, okay? It's making my head hurt. And reading all of this is making it worse. As the holiday season rolled around, we really moved mountains to keep up with the demand. Our $10,000 sales days turned into 100,000 sales a day. We were on cloud nine, and I felt every day that it was a dream I would wake up from anytime. Even though I was doing the job of five people, the kid inside of me was beaming with pride and becoming an executive at a beauty company and arguably the fastest growing one in the world. The holiday season was good to us, and we ended the year with a 475,000 sales a day. We were beyond over the moon. As the months of 2024 progressed, the strikes became higher and higher, and the workload, of course, too. Having held on to much of the work I accumulated when funds were tight, I was doing the work of customer service, graphic and label design, marketing, inventory, and supply chain management, human resources, payroll, finances, product development, business development, and vendor relations, including with our favorite partner, TikTok. Lord have mercy, Jesus. You sound like Johnny. Y'all remember Johnny that used to work that used to work for Candy? You giving Johnny that. But I know, but uh but uh but through all the hard work, we ended March with nearly 5 million in sales. Quite literally about 25 times from a year prior. We were on top of the world. TikTok lives became more high stakes too. We broke records with TikTok, first becoming the first brand to sell 400,000 plus in a single live stream, and then June becoming the first brand and Stormy the first creator to sell over a million in a single live. We did another live earlier this month of July of 2024, selling over 1.1 million worth of Canvas beauty products in a single day. In just under a year on TikTok, we sold over 20 million worth of products. The numbers and the stories were simply unbelievable. I followed Stormy and the team back to Alabama after the most recent live to help pack and fulfill orders. Fulfilling 1 million worth of products from a single day is no joke, let alone all the other accumulated orders that came rolling in. During this trip, Stormy and I had some business disagreements, but nothing out of the ordinary, and certainly nothing extreme, especially for two executives at the fastest growing beauty company. We hugged it out after every disagreement and continually referenced our yin and yang mantra, a reminder that we're different perfect, but perfect complaints, but perfect compliments for one another. I left to go home to California on Tuesday, July 16th. After a few days working back home, the relationship with business as usual until Thursday, July 18th. Stormy had talked to me about wanting to get a business valuation, uh 49A, a 409A. I agreed, of course, wanted to know how much value we accumulated in the last year. I reminded Stormy about the importance of keeping books clean and was immediately met with rage, like the switch flipped. Rage that I had been reminding her to do certain things she said she would. Rage I didn't hire a CFO. Rage that I was pushing back on some personal hiring decisions Stormy was suggesting. Oh my God. I immediately asked for a full list of everything I do, and in the same breath accused me of intentionally doing so much to try to make myself irreplaceable and in an effort to hurt the business. I was dumbfounded at the accusations, obligated to provide the list of duties, of course, because as always, I will follow the direction of my CEO and business partner. I also included every one of my contacts, vendors, and everyone that would be helpful should I God forbid, be hit by a bus. Um, The next day, on Friday, July 19th, I called Stormy asking to get clarity about my roles and responsibility going forward, as she had the prior day said she was stripping me of some of my usual duties, like payroll that I had been managing for about a year and was already in process of handling off to a colleague. During this phone call, when I mentioned that I sent a full list of everything I do and my contacts should she need to replace me, she she panicked and kept insinuating that I was quitting and resigning. I denied several times, saying over and over I wasn't quitting and I wasn't resigning, but Stormy replied with many hurtful things, including that out of all the people she has ever worked with, including those that stole from her, that I was the worst of them all. This stung. She told me we're done over and over and to talk to my lawyer. We said bye and hung up. She called me back about an hour later and asked to record the conversation. And the conclusion of the call was that we were cool. It was that we would cool off, enjoy the weekend, come and talk on Sunday. She kept insinuating, no, she kept insisting I tell her what my handoff plan would be, but I was explaining my head was still spinning at the idea of leaving the company. I had dedicated my life I, lah, I had dedicated my life to over the last year and a half. We ended the call on good terms and wished each other a happy weekend. My head is hurting. Okay, my head is hurting. My head is hurting. Not even a few hours after the call, Stormy has started to inform our vendors, namely TikTok, that she will need to be included in conversations going forward. The next day, on Saturday morning, I woke up to have been locked out of my work email and thus nearly everything I've worked on for the past year and a half, including my personal financial expenses spreadsheet. On Sunday, when Stormy reached out about time to talk on the phone, I told her my head was still spinning and that locking me out of my email and contacted TikTok on Friday evening, right after our conversation about cooling off, really violated my trust. Since intentions were high, I said I would be taking a leave of absence starting on Monday, January 22nd, after never taking a true day off in 18 months since we started working together. I reinformed I reinformed my belief in her and my wish for her success of the company, regardless of what she chose to whether she chose to have me back. She says she reach out later in the week. Um, on Tuesday, July 23rd, her lawyer reached out to me asking for a phone call to discuss Stormy and parting ways, which was news to me. But how could it be news to you when you said that you was doing a leave of absence and you said that you didn't really want to like be with her like that no more and you was handing your stuff off to other people? I mean, okay. Oh, I ain't taking sides. Okay. Um, After explaining the situation of the last few days, how that officially parting ways was news to me, and how I didn't feel comfortable talking to her legal team without representation of my own, I didn't hear anything back from them until Friday, July 26th. When Friday rolled around at the end of the day, around 5 p.m. my time, I received the email from Stormy indicating that I had been terminated as of Monday, July 22nd, on the day that I had taken my leave of absence. In this email, Stormy included that a separation agreement that meant I'd sign away any claims I have for my share of unpaid profits, seven figures, in parentheses, any claims I have for ownership slash equity and my ability to speak openly about my experience working with Stormy and Canvas. Additionally, there was a portion of the statement saying that I could not work in the beauty product industry for 24 months, amongst any other things that could limit my career, all in exchange for 1 month's pay. But I mean, didn't you say you handed off over $20,000 or $40,000 to do? I ain't taking no sides. Fine. I ain't taking no sides. Fine. Of course, I didn't sign. At this time, I'm heartbroken to have been ousted by the person I just sort of dedicated my life to over this past year and a half. Then that won't your life. You dedicated a year of your life, but you didn't dedicate your life. I mean, you dedicated your time. I mean, but okay. After all of the sleepless nights, all of the contribution, all of the work, the effort, and strategic and strategy, um, that has gone into creating one of the most successful beauty brands of all time to be pushed out over something so minute shortly after discussing that the company could possibly be worth nine figures. But I mean, did she really push you out? You gave her a leap, whatever. It's so bizarre to me, someone who I would have arguably called my best friend, who openly shared every detail of her life with me, someone who called me an uncle to her son, someone who asked me for my advice on family matters, and who I talked to several times a day about every single day over the past 18 months would push me out over something minor. Child, she fired her cousin. What was the man name? T-Mac? T-Man? No, that's Wanda nephew. Girl, she fired a cousin. What made you think that you you stood a chance of not getting fired when she fired a cousin? I'm sad to share that I have resigned. I have retained legal counsel, and while I hope for an amicable resolution, I will utilize every legal avenue available to me. All that I'm asking for is what was promised to me because I strongly feel like she put it in her own words the night of the Valentine's Day gala that I really did turn everything around. Okay, yeah, well, that's what Cal said. Then I guess he posted a picture of this. I think this is a post that Stormi posted. And it says, yesterday was a movie. I literally can't believe me, a black girl a from a no stoplight town in Mississippi, will go down in history with one of the biggest companies in the world, TikTok, as being the first person and brand to hit $1 million in sales from a single live stream in the entire United States. What we did will help hundreds, if not thousands, of entrepreneurs and brands after us change the landscape of e-commerce as we all know it today. Um, I ran so y'all could walk, and I'm beyond grateful for the opportunity. I almost lost my company last year. That was put in a square. I almost lost my company last year. So to be here today is nothing but God, and I don't take a single moment for granted. I also can't thank my team enough. Every single member on my team made this possible. My husband, for helping Canvas get off the ground back in 2018. It was just us in the kitchen and you taking packages to the post office every day. We would not be here if it wasn't for you. And this he got in a circle is what I mean, not a circle, but a square. He got I have to give major shout out to the greatest COO in the world, Kyle Roars. Roars. I'll never be able to thank you enough for believing in the company when we were at our lowest and always seeing the vision and mentoring me into the best CEO I could be. It's amazing that what we've done in a year, yin and yang. I mean, okay, Cal, but it sounds to me you was leaving anyway. Cal, you gave her your leave of absence. You was leaving, bruh. So I mean, I don't know what it is that you're looking for from her. What is you suing her for? I'm confused. What are you owed that you didn't get? Can y'all help me out? What are you owed that you didn't get, that you say you didn't get? Because you're talking about how you gave her and you fronted her 30, $40,000 to do this, this, that, and this, and then y'all made over 1.1 million. So I'm more than sure you got money off of that. So what didn't you get? I'm asking. I'm asking. Because obviously I missed some. So what is it that he's seeking? But what I'm saying is, from what I read, he was already finna be gonna do leave or do whatever. She kept telling him, I'll wait on it or I'll talk to you later or something of the sort. I don't know. I mean, what am I missing? You saying he didn't quit? A leave of absence is now. I know what a leave of absence is and what it ain't. Also, the time he invested, he has to. Well, does he have? It was any of this in contract? Does he have a contract? All right, we can get off of the leave of absence. Fine. Fuck y'all in the leave of absence. Forget the leave of absence. At the end of the day, I'm trying to figure out what is it that he feels that he's owed that he didn't get. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Y'all worrying about the leave of absence. Fuck the leave of absence. What is it that he feels like he's owed? Because don't get me wrong. If he's owed something, give me what I'm owed. So don't get me wrong. If he's owed something, give me mine. But I'm trying to figure out what is it that he's owed. That's all. Like I told y'all, I ain't taking sides. If you owe me, give me mine. But I'm trying to figure out what is it that he's owed. That's all. Yeah, because y'all stuck on the leave of absence. Fuck the leave of absence. We off of that. I'm trying to figure out what is he owed? What does he thinks he's owed? Is there a contract? Because if it's a contract and he's not getting what he's owed, then I can't help you, Stormi. But if it's something right, I can't help you, Stormi. I can't. But if it ain't nothing in writing and it's just all word of mouth or it's just all promises or whatever, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know what he owed. It sounds like to me, and if he's if for me, if Stormi already got her lawyers already on it, to me it sounds like he really ain't got much of damn nothing other than what you know she's owed or he's owed. So that's why I'm trying to figure it out. Like I said, I ain't trying to be no a-hole. I'm not. Like I say, if you owe me something, give me what the hell I'm owed. Don't cut me out of the piece of the pie. If it's in writing, if it's in a contract, and we are to abide by the laws of the contract, that's what this boils down to. Is there a contract? It gotta be. It gotta be, or something. I don't know. If Stormi is telling him talk to my lawyer, I mean, I don't know, and now he run around here lawyering it up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Exactly. That's the missing piece. What has been agreed upon? Right. That's what I want to know. What was agreed upon around the time all of this was going on? And if that's the case, get that man what he owed, even though he won the bread. But get that man what he damn owed, and we ain't got to go into all of this. But I just want to make it very clear to all of y'all that's trying to run around here and cape for Cal. Just not too long ago, he was the big bad white man that Stormy sick on all y'all nappy headed black women. I just want to remind y'all who want to jump on Cal's side because it's against Stormy. I would just like to remind y'all this is the same big bad cow that she's sick on all of y'all nappy headed asses. I just want to make that, I want to remind y'all of that. I want to remind y'all of that. I do. I want to remind y'all of that. Y'all do this every time. And I keep telling y'all, stuff like this is how y'all looking real dumb. Because not too long ago, he was all these KKK Klansmen and all of the rest of that, and she's sending the Klan to come after y'all. It was all of that. Just not too long. I want to remind y'all of that. That's all. That's all. Cal is getting a taste of his own medicine here for the hot tea. Tried to tell him that Stormi was foul. I don't know. This all got to play out in the courts because it's still a whole bunch of missing pieces that's in here. All we got is what Cal is saying. And then I saw somewhere where Cal wants to thank all of the bloggers. What? The same bloggers that got pissed at you for taking up for Stormi? Are them the ones you thanking? Again, I just want to bring that up. I just want to bring that up. Okay, Cal was all of this, and Cal was all of that, and Cal was all of that, and Cal was all of this. But now that it's with Stormi, everybody wants to believe what Cal said, and Cal was done wrong, and Cal was this, and Cal was that. I don't know nothing because it's still missing pieces of the puzzle. Stormi ain't said much of nothing. So I don't know nothing. I can't give nothing on it, and I can't take no side. Only thing I heard was Cal. And I ain't just gonna take Cal's side because Cal said it. I'm not. I ain't gonna take Cal's side because Cal said it. I need way more. I need more information on both sides before I can make a ruling on anything. That's all. Right, Carrie. Right, Carrie. Hell no. I'm not finna give y'all that. Nope. And get mad if you want to. I don't care. I don't care. I'm always gonna tell the truth here. I ain't heard both sides of the story. I only heard his. So I can't get up here and make no ruling. I ain't taking no sides. I ain't jumping on his side just because he said this, that, and this. I don't care. I need to see both sides. I need to hear both sides. I need paperwork from both sides. I need paperwork from both sides. Don't get me wrong. If he's owed something, give him what he owed. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't jumping on his side just because he said it. I need more evidence from both sides. I ain't got the evidence on the defender side yet, so I can't make no rule. Because from what it sounds like to me, is what it always is. When you get blessed, you see who really there for you and who really ain't. See, it's always when you start getting blessed and you getting what you're owed, weapons come. Will they prosper? I don't know. I don't know. Weapons come when you get blessed. Will they prosper? I don't know. Like I say, I ain't taking no side. I ain't taking his side just because he said it. And it ain't got nothing to do with Stormi. I ain't taking his damn side just because he said it. I got to hear both sides of the coin before I go out here and make a rule. And I can't make no rule. Nah, I ain't seen it. And the way Stormi is handling it, it seems as if even if he take it to court, it don't matter because he ain't got no damn case. My opinion. My opinion. The way that Stormi, to let y'all tell it, the way she's carrying it, seems to me he ain't got no damn case, even if he do take it to court. It sounds to me that she was giving him what it was that he was owed, but it seems as if he won't weigh more than that because he's making money. That's really what it's giving to me. I don't know, but I ain't finna take his side just because he damn said it. I ain't heard her side. So I ain't got nothing for you, Stormi. I ain't heard her side. I ain't heard her side. Case is postponed. Period. I ain't arguing with nobody. The case is postponed. Kia, the case is postponed. I don't give a damn. Case postponed. It's only one side. We ain't heard the other. So I ain't making no ruling. I can't say this. I can't say that. And I ain't taking no side. Case postponed. I don't give a damn about the leave of absence. I don't give a damn whether he came back, was going to come back, won't going to come back the other day, come back 2 hours later. I don't give a damn about none of that. Don't keep coming around me asking me about that. I don't care about that, girl. I don't care about none of that. Case is postponed until we hear both sides. Okay? Case is postponed until we hear the plaintiff's side. We ain't heard the plaintiff's side. I ain't making no goddamn ruling. And I don't give a damn about no damn leave of absence. Fuck the leave of absence, like I said. Next case, girl. Thank you, Kia Bell. Bothering me about that damn leave of absence. I told y'all I ain't talk about it no more. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. I don't care not one thing about it. Not one damn thing do I care about it. Not one. Thank you, Kia. We need to see the contract. It's all assumptions, period. That part. So until I see a contract, case postponed. Hell, he was all type of Klansman and all of the rest of that coming after y'all nappy-headed hoes months ago. Now all of a sudden everybody want to jump on his side and it's about legal this and it's about legal that and all of the rest of that. Nope. Nope. I ain't taking his side just because he damn said it. Child, boo. Boo. Now that's all I got. I ain't got no more. That's where I'm at. This case is postponed. Stormi, you free to go. You and Courtney. Y'all free to go. This case is postponed. I ain't got nothing for y'all. I only heard one side. I ain't saying y'all attacking Kyle. I ain't saying that. Not y'all, but the last time when he was trying to defend everybody and everything and defend Stormi, that was the narrative that was being thrown around. That Stormi sent this white boy to come after all of y'all black girls. Was it not? Please don't let me name no names, because I will. Was that not the consensus? No, I'm not. I ain't finna be that messy because I watch them people and I like them people. They my people. I ain't finna do them like that. But the point of the matter is that was that see that's another thing that be killing me with a lot of y'all. That's why y'all need to stop that shit. Because when things like this go on, it make y'all look dumb. Right. This is why I mind my business and I just talk about the things I want to talk about and go on with my life, girl. I ain't got time for all that. He never said what the first argument was about at all. See, that's why I say, I'm girl bye. Kyle, get your ass out my courtroom. Get your ass out my courtroom and don't leave no trail of crumbs as you leave. I don't even like Wonder Bread. You know, Mary Jane bread was my thing. I don't even fool with Wonder Bread. You so messy. One thing for sure, Kyle is not a millimeter. Dude, they can't blame Melody for this one. You so messy. Thank you, Boo, for your super chat. And I appreciate y'all for the cash apps. Thank y'all for that, y'all. I couldn't keep, because Tricia, girl, and I condensed this down to 2 hours like I said I was, so I could get out of here on time. So that's good. Um, He says she snapped, turned on him when he questioned her about the books prior to the company. That's fine, but I'm not just gonna take his word for it because he said it. I heard what he said. I read all that shit. I heard what he said. I read it all. I'm not just gonna buy into it just because he said it. I'm not. I'm not. I have to see more evidence, and that requires seeing and hearing and seeing evidence on both sides. I need a contract. I need a lot of things. I need a lot of things that I ain't get. So I'm not just jumping on his side because he said. Right, because Judge Judy would have threw it out. Judge Judy would have threw it right out. She'd have been like, "What am I supposed? What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this?" Oh, I had to take it off, friend. It was making my head hurt. Yeah, I had to take her off, honey. She was making my head hurt. Like I couldn't. I got sick of her. Like I got sick of her. Yeah, that's another thing, Kia. Why you come to us, Kyle? We can't do nothing for you. Go to court. Go to court. We would have found out that y'all was in court because eventually somebody would have found the damn paperwork because they look up all of y'all. We would have found out eventually. Why did you have to bring it to all of us? We can't do nothing for you, child. You just should have went straight to the court. Right, court of public opinion. He knew Stormy would get dragged. Right, right. That's why I say, I ain't got nothing for I ain't got nothing for Wonder Bread. I ain't got nothing for you, child. Not until you come with some documents. I need some documents. Has she? I ain't been keeping up with the comments. Talk about it, talking about it, talking about it. The only time I did was when they kept trying to talk about leave of absence don't mean termination. What that showed to me was he was ready to pick up stakes and roll the hell out of there. That's really what they gave me. You handle your stuff off to other people. You doing this, that, and this. I mean, that's really what it gave to me. Maybe that's why Stormy said, "Fine, get your ass out of here. You ain't got to go through all of that. If you want to leave, just go. Stay or go." I gotta know. All right. Shout out to Monica. That's off the Still Standing album. Y'all don't know nothing about Stay or Go. Nothing. Scotty do, but y'all don't. His page was private, so he had to allow someone to follow so it could be seen. I don't know. He probably looking for some damn clout. That's what you do when you're taking a leave. You hand over duties so that ish don't go to hell when you out. Leave. Go somewhere, child. Go somewhere, child. Go somewhere. I got a feeling he quit too, Anthony. I got a feeling he quit too. They run around here trying to, they love to play the game of semantics, and I ain't going. I ain't going. All right, I ain't going. Period. Y'all love to sit up and play the game of semantics with me, but girl, I ain't going. To me, it sounded like his ass was already finna leave. He was finna quit. He ain't want to be there. I'm sorry, but that's just what it gave to me. Y'all can believe the Willy Foo Foo if y'all want to. That's y'all business. I ain't buying into that foolishness his ass is running around here peddling. I ain't. Let me see the contract. I want to hear both stories. Like I say, if this is postponed, I ain't got nothing for it. I ain't got nothing for it. Y'all was running around here hollering months ago at how he run around here trying to take down black women. Well, that's how I feel about this shit here. I feel like he's trying to take down a black woman that got her meals. That's how I feel. Oh well, I done picked my side. I said I won't pick the side. I changed my mind. I picked the side. We picked the sides in 2024, and I done picked my damn side. Y'all ran around here talking about he run around here trying to oppress the black women, and Stormi sicked him to go and do it. Well, I feel as though he's trying to do the same thing to this black woman, and I ain't here for it. That's how I feel. I picked my side, and that's just that. Straight up. I picked my side. If you don't like it, now that's that on that on that. Now, straight up. Now I done hit my 2 hour mark, so I'm out of here. Okay. Y'all done stressed me out enough. Tricia really stressed me out. Tricia really stressed me out. And then Wonder Bread stressed me out even more. And then girl, Child. I ain't got no more. Shout out to everybody that came up in here. I appreciate all of the likes. I appreciate the cash apps I received. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. I appreciated those too. Shout out to you, Andy. What you said, just because I say a number doesn't mean I'm not true. I'm going to wait for everyone to find a lie. Oh, dear God. Well, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. But I done picked my side. Don't come around here asking me who I'm on, what I be. Stormi. I'm on my friend's side. Period. I'm on my friend's side. Straight up. And Juneteenth just passed not too long ago. Bitch, I'm on my friend's side. Straight up. So with that having been said, I'm gone. Bye.
Right now. Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and I've been thinking out loud. I know I want you.